Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I'm going to show you how to make an endless pattern two different ways out of this snowflake. One of them would be like old school, the way I would normally do it. And the other way is through Corel. So we're going to take this, and this one's not a bitmap yet. This is a curve. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a duplicate of it and move it out of here. Now I'm going to make this one quite a bit smaller, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And then I'm going to draw a perfect rectangle holding down the control button, and I'm going to hit P. Now, I'm going to make it a little bit larger. I'm going to hold down the shift key so it'll grow within itself. I'm going to take this item and make a duplicate, and I'm going to place the center of it. I'm going to place the center of it on the corner of my box and have it snap to that edge. So I didn't make a duplicate. So now I've got that, and I'm going to make another duplicate and put the center. So this really only works on an item that is centerable, which would be, it can't be 5, it's got to have 6. So I made another duplicate and put it up here. This is the way I would normally do it. I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 3 inches because I'm going to nudge my rectangle out of the way for a second. And I'm going to group these together, Control G. And then I'm going to put that back, and I'm going to grab my both, so my group and my rectangle, and I'm going to go intersect. And what that did, that intersected anything that's inside that box. Now we want to make it an even number, so we're going to make it, it is already an even number, so I'm going to lock my ratio, and I'm going to make it 2 by 2. Let's take it over here. Now I'm going to set my nudge factor on 1.98. So instead of 2, if I put it at 2, when I duplicate this over, there could be or should be or can be a slight line between it, and it's not going to, looks like it's not going to work perfectly anyway. Maybe my snowflake isn't perfect. But by backing it up and changing my duplicate distance to 1.98, I get no lines. And then I can Control D, and I have a seamless, I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard, and I have a seamless pattern. It might not be perfect. You can see it's a little bit off. That's because my snowflake's not even. I might make a second video with a different snowflake. But in lieu of doing that, now this is a vector, so this is good and sharp and clean. You can do it with just one snowflake. So we're going to take this snowflake. Now for this to work, you have to convert it to a bitmap because we're going to put an effect on it. So we're going to go to bitmap, convert to bitmap, and I don't care what color you pick, just say okay. Then go to effects and distort, and we're going to go down to offset, and look what it did. And you can play around with your offset, and you want both your numbers to be the same. So I'm going to put it back to where it was. It was, well, I guess I can't. I'm actually in the negative numbers. You want both numbers to be the same. So I'm going to type in -50, and then that way both my numbers are the same. And then I'm going to say okay. Now this box isn't perfectly square. So I'm going to unlock my ratio, and I'm going to make this one 1.12. Then I'm going to go down here and make this one 1.12. So now I'm a perfect square. Now I'm going to change my nudge factor to 1.11. And then when I move it over, I won't have that line. Let's just check it out, make sure there would be a line. Now this is a bitmap, so you can kind of see how a little bit fuzzy. A lot of people use them. So we're going to hit the plus key and do it again, and then grab them all and hit the plus key and then Control D. So you've got a snowflake in the middle and all these on the outside. I need to put one more to make it a square. So that's pretty cool. But it is a bitmap, so it's a little bit fuzzy. Now, I don't like my videos being that long, so I might take another snowflake and I might even maybe trace the snowflake and see if the effects won't work on it. So maybe stay tuned for part 2. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.